Hello, Lakeland families and friends. On behalf of the Lakeland Board of Education and the district administrative team, I'd like to welcome you to our virtual Back to School night. I'm Hugh Beatty, and I'm the proud superintendent of Lakeland Regional High School. Based on the success of last year's program, we decided to hold the Back to School night program in a virtual format again this year. In doing so, we address the safety and wellness concerns and give you a chance to hear from your child's teachers from the comfort of your own living room over a longer stretch of time than would be possible on an actual in-person format. Our teachers have prepared a virtual program complete with outlines, expectations, grading procedures, and an explanation of how you can contact them if you have any further questions. The virtual format will allow teachers to focus on what is important to them as they plan and present their classes for this year. I invite you to take notes, discuss what you've learned with your child, and contact our faculty with any questions that you may have. I hope you enjoy this format as we welcome you to another great year here at Lakeland Regional High School, the home of the Lancers.
Hello, my name is Michael Novak, and I have the privilege of serving this community as the Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum of Instruction. This year marks my 16th year in education. All of them worked serving this fine community. I started in 2005 as a student teacher and have worked in district as a teacher, coach, club advisor, and now in this position. I love this community and know that Lakeland is a very special place. This year, we are focused on creating what we have called a, quote, better normal, coming out of a very, very unconventional year last year. We have gone back to an A-B schedule that runs throughout the entire academic year from September through June. Our days alternate with students having a set of 4 classes on A day and another set of 4 academic classes on B day. We have found that this has allowed our students to focus on 4 core subject areas at a time instead of a conventional 8 or 9 day period, which sometimes causes overload. We have a wide array of academic electives, something for everyone. Every subject area from phys ed all the way through mathematics have rich elective courses available for our students. Our real-time parent and student portal allows a constant update for attendance, medical, and grades. This year, especially, we are focusing on a number of programs to help support our students as they transition back to a more conventional school year. These supports include universal screening for all incoming students in mathematics and English, extra help during the academic day and after school, an academic assistance supplement program after school, which will start in November, skills classes, and much, much more. We are working with our staff and outside agencies to bring a strong professional development program focusing on building relationships, which studies have shown over and over again one of the most effective ways to increase engagement and academic achievement. Thank you for taking the time to view these presentations and giving us the opportunity to provide your children with a first-class educational experience. Have a great evening. We look forward to our better normal together.
All right, Lakeland School Community, this is Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction, Michael Novak, with a very quick, hopefully, how-to video on our virtual back-to-school night event. You should have received an email into your inbox from Lakeland Regional High School via SendGrid. It's the same way that we've been communicating information recently throughout the early part of school with this information, or some of this information in there. This information went out around 5 o'clock on Thursday evening. It will include 3 links: the how-to video, which I'm currently recording right now, an introduction video from Mr. Beatty and Mr. Novak, and then our back to school night folder. Just some parameters on the event itself. Within a conventional back to school night, parents would come into school and they would hear teachers give live presentations. Nothing about this event that we're doing right now is currently live. Everything has been pre-recorded or pre-uploaded by teachers. Additionally, this isn't just one night. The information that you have been provided is essentially perpetual, wherein you're going to be able to access it at your leisure. You can do it from work, you can do it from home, you really can do it from anywhere. You can do it in the morning, you can do it in the afternoon, and you can do it in the evening. So those are basic parameters. If by chance you didn't get the email, it went to your spam folder, or possibly you deleted it because you're saturated with information from Lakeland Regional High School and you thought it was spam, all you have to do, the information is also on our webpage. You just go to lakeland.k12.nj.us. You would go to the bottom under News. You would click on See All News. You would click on our virtual back to school night event, and the same information would be included in here. So I'm going to go back to the folder, since I'm assuming that's how most people are probably going to get to our actual event. However, again, you can just you can access it from either spot. So the first thing is the how-to video, which I'm recording right now. If you're watching this video, then you don't need to actually click on this link because you already have. The second thing included in here is an introductory video from myself and Mr. Beatty. This is a direct link to my YouTube page. It will open up a YouTube video wherein it will provide you with a short video. It's around 10 minutes long from Mr. Beatty and myself, talking about our mission for this year, some of the changes that we've had to go through this year, and what are some of our pedagogical approaches to education this year as well. I'm not going to click on the link because the link at this point, I'm recording this on Wednesday, is not yet live. It will be live by the time you view this video. And then, last but not least, and the most important part, is our actual Back to School Night folder. Our Back to School Night folder is highlighted right here. You can see it. So I'm going to give myself basically a fake schedule. I'm going to say that this is Mike Novak's schedule. I have, for my block 1, I have English 3 CP with Mrs. Curry. Block 2, I have U.S. History 2 with Mr. Placenti. Block 3, I have Ceramics and Sculpture with Ms. Garon. And then Block 4, I have Business Practice Firm with Ms. Geyer. So knowing that those are my 4 classes, or my child's 4 classes, what I'm going to do, and you don't actually have to follow along with their schedule. You can click around if you want to see Mr. Placenti first, or you want to see Ms. G first, or the other Ms. G first, and then Ms. Curry last. You can do that. But basically what you would do is you're going to click on the Back to School Night folder. It will bring you to all of our departments. Our Back to School Night movie, the same one that we had before with myself and Mr. Beatty. I'll click on it just right now if you wanted to see it, what it looks like. All right, we'll stop that and we'll go. So you want to watch that first, or you can watch the YouTube link. It's up to you. It's the same information, just in 2 different spots. I'm going to go to the English department first. I'm going to find my child's teacher, which I know is Mrs. Curry. She's right here. Mrs. Curry teaches English 3 CP and English 1, but I know that I have English 3 CP. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to click on play, and I'm going to watch
I'm Megan
Mrs.
Curry.
Curry's.
I am your child's English 3 college.
So that is Ms. Curry's presentation. You can watch that then all the way through. After that, you can close it out. I'm going to go back to our Back to School Night folder. I am then going to find Mr. Placenti. So I'm going to click on Social Studies because I know he's a social studies teacher. I'm going to click on Find Mr. Placenti. These, by the way, should be all in alphabetical order. Mr. and then Mrs. Mr. Placenti. Mr. Placenti, U.S. History 2. I'm going to open this up. He's got 3 different documents in here. This is just a Back to School Night letter. This is his syllabus, and this is a copy of his presentation. Some of the presentations are annotated or they're voice recorded. Some aren't. I don't believe this one is. So you can watch it or go through it in 2 different ways. Either you can click through and get the information, or you can click on Present, and you can go back to the beginning, and you can just play it as if it was a conventional PowerPoint. Just click that way. Next, I know that I have Miss G's class, Miss Garon, and that she is an art teacher. So I'm going to click on Art. I'm then going to go to Miss G. I'm going to go to Ceramics and Sculpture. She has her little Bitmoji here, so you can kind of get an image for what Miss G looks like. She's got some pretty cool pictures in her classroom, some projects that they do as well. So after I watch Miss G's presentation, then I'm going to go back to our Back to School Night folder and end with Miss Geyer. I know that I have her for a business practice firm. And again, she has her Bitmoji here. She talks about her being an alumni of Lakeland, virtual enterprise, some of the outcomes that she would like for her courses. So that essentially is it. Also, please feel free to stop by the child study team or school counseling area. I know that they have videos and they have presentations set up. Our senior options program, Mr. Kelly does a great job with that. And that's essentially it. If you have any questions based on the presentations at all, please reach out to the teachers. They are expecting emails in the next few days with any questions that you would normally ask on back to school night. If you need any assistance navigating the Google folder, my recommendation is to ask your children, since they have the ability and they've been doing this throughout our hybrid learning experience from the beginning. Hopefully everybody enjoys the presentations. We want to thank you again for being such a supportive and welcoming community. We are happy to put this presentation together for everybody.